to heat. But now it's kind of warm in here.
You know, this has been the last month where it was rainier than average. It was last July. Right.
Oh,
And this month was the first one since then that it was rainier than average.
that's great. It's going to rain all week, right?
And next month is usually the rainiest month.
Ooh, that'd be a lot of rain. You think HQ will get the pond back? I think it's been.
I hope so.
It's been what, 5-6 years? Yeah, I ain't seen that pond in a dog's age.
Yeah. I hope so. It takes some heavy rain to get that.
I'll tell you what, man. It goes from like if it's heavy rain, like the pond doesn't fill when it's long, soft rain like this.
Yeah.
If it's a torrential downpour for like 2 hours, then
Yeah.
it can fill straight up. It can fill you up.
I would imagine, though, also it would be... It's probably primed to fill up now. Like the long, soft rain probably primes it.
Yeah.
That, like if there were... Tomorrow, if there were like a big, heavy rainstorm, it'd probably fill up pretty quick.
Are we still looking at a week of rain? Let me. Welcome to Austin Weather Talk. I ran in the rain. Oh man. Okay, so it's been a minute since I collided with the wisdom of Arnold Schwarzenegger, who I just fucking love. His fourth act as motivational guru. I was listening to the Founders podcast, and the Founders podcast, all the dude does is read autobiographies or biographies of founders. So he was on about Arnold Schwarzenegger, and there's this great moment that Arnold Schwarzenegger, famous for tunnel vision and really doing things. I love this moment.
Some quotes from that book. It's an excellent book, by the way. It's called Total Recall. They couldn't handle working every day. Lazy bastards. I wanted to be rich very quickly. For me, work just meant discovery and fun. If I heard someone complaining, oh, I work so hard, I put in 10 and 12-hour days, I would crucify him. What the fuck are you talking about when the day is 24 hours? What else?
I love that. I'm like, 10 or 12 hours, that sounds like a lot. And then that left turn where he's like, the fuck are you talking about? There's 24 hours. I was like, Jesus.
That's great.
And then, needless to say, I continued to run in the rain. That was the tie-in, was the rain.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm just going to keep on running.
What would Arnold say?
Yeah. He'd say, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck, Brian?
there
Why
are more
aren't
than
you running?
There are more than 2 miles on planet Earth.
There's more than 2 miles in a day. There's 24 miles in a day, Brian.
Yeah.
You need to keep running. I did a movie called The Running Man.
Yeah.
I was running.
My character.
24 miles in a day. It was a 24-hour, 24-mile experience. We did want to cut, but it was 24 miles worth of movie.
Yeah, 24 feet of, miles of film. That'd be a lot of film.
It was a lot of film.
How long would that movie be?
Too long, they cut it.
But the director's cut.
The director said, Arnold, we cannot have it be that long. But I said, that's how long a day is. And he explained to me the economics of movies. You cannot have a theater be taken up for a day. Arnold.
You want
so I started running.
Yeah.
I ran for governor.
It was. Oh, that's right.
I won.
Oh, did they make a bunch of Running Man jokes when he was running?
I am running, man.
Was that a contemporary thing? I don't think I noticed all this.
I don't know.
They should. That was a good one.
Let's go
get
back
on
in
that
time.
20 years ago.
let's-
Yeah. Get it. Get. He's
No,
running.
that was kind of before. That was at the dawning of the internet. At least like that, where you could see video and pictures and everything really easily. So I followed that. The coolest thing about that campaign was somebody hit him with an egg, and he just and he pointed and went, "That guy owes me bacon." And it's like, all right, you're the goat. Like, that's amazing.
You're definitely about to sweep this.
Yeah.
And for a hot minute, everyone loved it. They're like, he's great at it. And then,
Yeah, it had to happen in a recall. And then he got reelected. People were kind of into it.
but then,
Went after the unions and they fucking killed him.
yeah.
I went after the teachers' union because I care about the children.
Some of this I'm going to talk
They
about.
said I was in a theater for 24 hours, Arnold. I watched your cut of The Running Man.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to start early?
Let's
really
go.
drive everyone bonkers?
Let's go.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Take us in, Ryan. Oh, hello there, beautiful people. What's this? Starting a wee bit early on this Tuesday, are we? That's right, 7 minutes ahead of schedule. It's Tuesday night. That means it has got to be go time for Great Night Attack Nsfw live show. I'm Brian Brushwood, joined as always by the inimitable Justin Robert Young.
It's me. Hi,
Hey.
friends. How are you?
Man, that Arnold Schwarzenegger, 24 miles in a day.
I made a movie called The Running Man.
Well, what happened in it?
I ran.
Oh, yeah, we're at war
I
with
ran
them.
away.
Oh,
I ran so far away.
oh, yeah. Is the song based on that?
No.
Oh, okay.
We got in legal trouble.
Oh, wait. You ripped off the song?
Well, I didn't realize I was too busy running.
Oh, I don't really think of you as a runner.
You need to have cardio, Brian.
Oh, really? I
Yes.
thought your whole thing was strength training.
I pump, and then they come to me and they say there's a movie. It's not called The Lifting Man. It is called The Running Man.
Would you be interested in appearing?
I
in
would have preferred it.
Oh,
if
really?
it was The Lifting Man.
Then you could have done
You
it.
could have been in one room the entire time.
That would have made sense.
But then you would not have had the different sets, Brian.
Oh.
Maria Conchita Alonso would have just been in the same room the entire movie.
Oh.
But I would have been doing lifts, and I would have been doing reverse, the tries, the biceps.
Man, all of these sound like you're describing your torrid affair with the maid.
Have you seen my illegitimate son who looks exactly like me, more than my other sons? Free of the Kennedy DNA, finally. Arnold is the Schwarzenegger DNA paired with Mexican hardware is able to run free.
Oh, yeah. Wait, wasn't he in the White Lotus?
My son, my Kennedy son, got jerked off by his brother in the White Lotus.
Jesus Christ. Well, now
Spoilers for White Lotus
Yeah, no, I
season
knew.
3.
Up until just this moment, I had heard that there was some place that they went there, and now I know where there is. It's on the map, 24 miles away.
The weirdest part is that when my son gets jerked off by his brother in White Lotus, afterward he winks at him and he says, "I'll be back."
Yeah, that's I don't.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
That was
okay.
a
All right.
joke.
Well,
That's a
thank goodness.
classic Arnold joke.
Yeah, no, I get it now.
Arnold tells
Tells jokes.
jokes.
Wait, you know what? I feel like you've done some pretty good comedies.
I've done many. I got very mad when Last Action Hero failed.
Yeah. It was too bad because they
Otherwise, I was going to do the Hans and Franz movie
yeah, but then you pulled out.
because comedy no good.
You didn't pull out with that with
With
that
the maid.
yeah.
Because I said too much Kennedy in the womb. It makes these children sickly.
It's true.
I need a Mexican child. And so I impregnated my maid.
Yeah. All right. That makes
Now he
sense.
competes in the Arnold Classic.
Oh, does he?
He does.
What
He's
is
going to be Mr. Olympia with his vascular pump. Ah.
Well, that's good. Maybe
Bye.
that was the sound of both of us looking for an on-ramp.
Arnold
Arnold
has gotten his improv pump in, and now he's going to disappear.
we saw a sign that says next exit 24 miles. Keep running. We'll see you, Arnold. Keep going. Oh, so the Onion is finally coming for
InfoWars.
yeah.
Yeah.
okay, so I said this at the time.
Yeah.
That, like, you realize in every way, this is what Alex Jones would want, is to be able to legitimately play the victim forever and ever and ever. And, like, I'm trying to figure out in what universe, well, I don't know.
I have complicated feelings about it because on one hand, there are some people involved that I don't have a lot of respect for, and then there are others that I really have a lot of respect for. Like the Tim and Eric guys are really...
Tim Heidecker.
Tim Heidecker is a really, really funny guy. And he does his own office hours show that's really, really funny. Not as big of a fan of Ben... What's his name that bought it? He was kind of a hack reporter and now wields money. I don't know exactly how that happened, but it's just kind of weird that if you have that amount of money and you really want to do comedy in that area, and it is to do comedy in that area, you can do comedy in that area. Just start doing it and then buy the InfoWars thing and redirect it.
There is the more steps to the story issue of, like, this is a way to funnel actual money to the victims of Sandy Hook. Like, that's the reason that the price doesn't matter, is because 100% of it goes to the Sandy Hook family. So, an amount goes to.
I don't want to prejudge anything. I will just say I'll be curious to talk to where money goes after this.
Yeah.
Whenever you have a deal like this, and I don't mean to necessarily cast aspersions on the people that bought it, but it's like, that's complicated. Like, it's a complicated thing to show. No one's doing that for free.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to get paid to run that site. Everyone's going to get paid, and they should, right? If you are actually doing merch sales, if you're actually doing content, like, you know, if they wanted to just give charity money to, or, you know, give money to Sandy Hook families, they could just give money. Just if they're buying it for what, $17 million or something like that, they could just cut a check to the Sandy Hook families.
I'll tell you what, like I in general try not to bet against the Onion, because they've threaded some crazy needles that I thought could never be threaded, and they comedically landed the plane.
In a while.
That notwithstanding, I don't know how you thread the needle of, like, Alex Jones's whole thing that got him in trouble was portraying the Sandy Hook victims as perpetrators of being empowered and doing a thing. And then now there's a literal structure where, depending on how you squint, and certainly Alex Jones is going to portray it this way, that he's going to portray them as being in a dominant power, squeezing him. I don't know how. I don't know how. I look forward to next exit. 23 more miles and I'll be there.
All right, here. This is the forbidden thing that I think everybody is thinking, and I'll say, no one's going to be funnier than Alex Jones doing that show. Alex Jones is legitimately... You can't parody somebody who just shows up drunk, shirtless on his crazy show.
By the way, here he is, drunk and shirtless,
he's
showing up on his show.
Literally just drunk and shirtless, being like the globalists are going to take my bar. Like, you know, he's a unique American character, and we can cast him as a nefarious or corrosive or vile American character, but there's no doubt that he is unique in the media landscape. He was a part of a maligned element of the media that has since become a dominant one. He survived one version of this where he was ripped off every platform and continued to go forward. He has found a small audience that has been loyal to him, unlike many others. And so now it's like, okay, for the delight of people who would never say that they unironically appreciate Alex Jones. They loathe Alex Jones, but they know of him enough that they will watch a parody of him.
Right.
We will sell T-shirts to that crowd.
But this is where things get strange. I'm trying to picture that Venn diagram. Like
that's really the thing that I'm asking is that like normally whenever you are making fun of a media figure on the other side of the political aisle, they only matter if they're actually scary to you.
Right.
Like for a while, conservatives would make fun of like Keith Olbermann when he was on MSNBC.
And then meanwhile, and Team Blue would make fun of Glenn
Beck. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I only used Keith Olbermann because Keith Olbermann lost his show and was never really as relevant again, right? Glenn Beck's kind of weird because he lost his show, but still had the gigantic radio show. And almost after like a dip in the valley, his Blaze outfit and his radio show platform kind of caught back up to where his Fox thing was
in terms of like cultural
as cable declines and as internet, kind of gets bigger. Glenn Beck's kind of remained a figure, but like Keith Olbermann, nobody really makes fun of anymore. Keith Olbermann still is crazy,
except for us. We're the only ones, sir.
Well, I know. Yeah.
Resign, sir. For that topical 20-year-old.
I think we just like saying resign, sir. Like we're not really like making fun of because
taking off our horn-rimmed glasses again and again.
He's still as crazy as he's ever been. He's still maybe even more churlish than he was when that was his brand on television and he was doing really, really well. But nobody really cares on the right to make fun of him because why? He's gone.
Right.
Like that's the weird thing about being aware of somebody to make fun of them. They have to win because otherwise it doesn't matter. Like Tucker Carlson lost his show on Fox, became big as a podcast, and now he's winning, and so people can still talk about Tucker Carlson.
Right.
Although now the left is probably into Tucker Carlson because Tucker Carlson hates Trump. But like, that's the weird thing is that like, if you want this to succeed, if you want
this being the
the new Onion-based InfoWars, the best thing that you could do is to hire Alex Jones.
Interesting. Now there is
like you would be forcing him to kind of put on a jester's hat and do a thing like you would. Like
I got a move they could pull.
All right.
Never ever mention Alex Jones and instead just do seize the crown that used to belong to the Daily Show and be funny parody of the news, but really just the news.
I mean, look, but that is essentially the same idea as let's just start a great media vertical. For that to work, you just have to start a great media vertical.
Yeah, that is a lane where I could see this working. Is when
it's funny that you would say it gets a booster, and I look at it as I'm gonna make a great media vertical, but I'm starting it in a haunted house. I mean, like to me, it would be more of a challenge to start a great media vertical with that baggage than without
that's
it.
what the Daily Show did for the longest time. Is you buy yourself a lot of flexibility when you keep insisting that you're not the news, you're just a jokester, and you get to do commentary, you get to
but they got to start from like Comedy Central was running stand-up reruns at that hour, and then all of a sudden Craig Kilborn shows up, and then all of a sudden Jon Stewart shows up, and then it takes off, right? Like it started from a neutral place that then was able to build its own brand. Anything that comes into InfoWars is going to have to answer for the idea of why are you here on InfoWars? So like you could do, that's a great idea. And maybe they have the talent that they're going to be able to pull it off. But to do it.
What I don't have the ability to visualize is how on earth they make it work when the entire point is to, it's a corpse beating up on the corpse of itself.
Yeah, you killed it.
Yeah. That's what I don't say. That's why I'm trying to blue sky ideas here.
I don't know. I've been kind of uncomfortable with it from the jump, and I don't really understand why everybody's celebrating it before anyone's seen it. And I don't like the guy that bought it. I
Yeah.
genuinely think he's.
I don't know anything about him.
He was one of those misinformation reporters. He had a few episodes on like Blocked and Reported about some of his shoddy work, and for whatever reason, he became somebody that had access to money and was like, "I'm gonna buy InfoWars," and I bought The Onion, and like, I don't know, it's odd. I don't know what that guy has done that I like. And
Okay.
so now it's like, oh, now we're working with Tim Heidecker, and it's like, all right, like, what is working with? Like, are you paying Tim? Is like that going to be Tim Heidecker's number one job?
It says that he will be the anchor of InfoWars, is what they named him as in the article. Like, he'll be the pole position.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Is we'll see. Like, you don't even think he'll sit in the desk, or what? I'm with you on your skepticism on whether or not it'll be good, but it seems like your skepticism is greater. Like,
you are a great talent. You are somebody who has a keen awareness of when things are working and when they're not.
Yeah.
Let's say I came to you and I was like, "Oh my God, Brian, I got this amazing opportunity. We're buying the 700 Club."
Okay, this is a good comp.
All right.
You have my attention. Turns out something crypto. We found
We found
some
where I
Bitcoin.
got the money is not your business.
Okay.
I'm buying the 700 Club.
That's great.
Because fuck them.
Okay.
2 middle fingers to the 700 Club. We are now going to take over the 700 Club, and I want you to be a lead host on the 700 Club. You're really smart. You're really funny. Go ahead.
Man. So what I do? Okay. So then my move becomes.
You're right. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. What's your idea?
The move becomes
Ben Collins is his
the
name.
third rail has to be ever saying anything specific about the 700 Club. And so the game becomes a tantric, is this the moment? And then just keep on dodging it, where it's like the gotcha is that the shaggy dog keeps pulling away from doing it.
Okay.
And then along the way,
So
you
now,
gotta,
while this is happening, a few things, doesn't matter what your idea is, because you find out very quickly that the only people who naturally give a shit about the 700 Club were the people who like the old version. And aside from a white hot start, an amazing 72 hours where you have eye-popping, insane numbers, people get the joke.
Well, and plus
so
also,
then
like,
they're
any
like,
joke that you have to explain all of the ingredients in the joke.
yeah. So let me get to this part. It's a month later, and the numbers are not great.
Lower than 700.
Lower than 700.
By the way, Arnold's to mile 22 now. He's making tracks.
And I'm pumping. Ah! How terrifying would a prime Arnold Schwarzenegger screaming while he runs be? Ah!
They made a movie of it.
I was the man. So then, the numbers aren't great. How long do you stick around? Because I think you probably...
In this story, I'm just talent?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have a very important gig at the Coconut Creek Hard Rock Casino. That is, well, technically it's just on Friday, but to be safe, you know what? On advice from my trainer, I'm going to run there.
And that's what I kind of think with the Heidecker thing, where it's like, it's a great press release.
And a lot of room between now and whenever for reasons to happen.
Especially when he owns a platform where the more he's on it, he benefits directly. And he's gotten so much out of the Office Hours franchise. Like, he pivoted into like unironic folk music and shit like that. And now he's got an audience that'll buy it. Like, he's done really, really, really well for himself. So it's like, you know, sure, he obviously has the capacity that he would love, especially if they get that compound out in, you know, wherever it is.
Probably next door.
Like,
it's on Compound Row.
Yeah. that he would love to be on there. But even then, it gets to this weird kind of moment where it's like, okay, we're pissing on the grave of InfoWars, but God, do we just want to put on Alex Jones's old clothes and we want to run around and pretend we're Alex Jones? And it's like, okay, I just don't know. Are you a fan of the absurdity and the art, but you believe that it's toxic, and so you're just going to do a version of the absurd part that
also,
you like?
Like every time you make a joke, anybody with a microphone is going to say, there's only one opinion I want to know about that joke. Whose opinion do you think it is? Where are all the microphones going to go after every single joke?
Well, and especially when you're coming in from the perspective of like, we're going to do this for the Sandy Hook families. It's like, okay, so let's say you do a parody. Let's say it's really funny. And let's say it tumbles into areas that are uncomfortable, but that's why it's funny. Do you always have to stop and be like, by the way, thoughts and prayers for Sandy Hook?
I mean, that would be a bad way to do it.
Well, sure.
I mean,
but also it's like, otherwise you are risking getting in trouble. If you're doing it like, ha, 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 guys, we're doing it funny. We don't have evil in our hearts. We're doing the joke version, but you're saying similar words because that's what a parody does, is says similar words to the original thing. It's like, I don't know. Maybe they're brilliant and maybe this is going to be the greatest franchise of all time. I look at it and I'm like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I think the funniest thing about it is the Onion logo that's in a pride flag, but also I think that have you seen that? It's InfoWars, but the O is the Onion logo and it's in a rainbow pride flag thing. So that's like how they've been announcing that they own InfoWars now. That's very funny. Beyond that though, like you talk about double black diamond comedy things. Yeah. Like there's a lot there.
Of moguls.
And like the cliff on the side of it is anybody in the Sandy Hook family doesn't like what you're doing.
Right.
Because then what do you do?
Yeah.
Tell them, when the headline, stuff it, learn to laugh at comedy.
Says, Sandy Hook families to Onion, please stop. It only takes one person to say that.
And so it's like, oh, geez.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Ben Collins is a hilarious comedy legend, so I'm sure he'll do a great job.
Where would I have seen any of his stuff?
Literally the most that you probably know is episodes of Blocked and Reported, where they like ripped apart his dog shit reporting.
Whoops.
Yeah. Other than that, I have no idea why he's involved in this. I have no idea why he has access to the kind of money that they're throwing around. I have no idea how he bought the Onion. I have no idea how the Onion has money now. That, like, I'm guessing it's just some dark money political thing.
That would be a savvy use of dark money. He says, venturing dangerously close to conspiracy territory.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Well, that being said, it's like, all right, so then what is, I guess Alex Jones, is he just going to be at the Substack party I'm going to on Saturday? Is he just going to roll in there?
You know what?
Alex, you want to split a hotel room? Let me know.
Decent chance. Where is this, the one in DC?
Yeah, for the White House Correspondents' Center.
No, he wouldn't be there.
They're committed to free speech.
Except for maybe he would.
They are committed. Well, I mean, I asked the question.
It's like we'll never be Patreon one life cycle later.
Well, I mean, that's the question is for Alex Jones. It's like, all right. So now he doesn't have the financial footprint that he had before. Is there a new thing? Can he start a new thing?
Good question.
Do it for free?
Nah, well,
he's got the kind of audience that'll just keep paying him in like gold
wasn't
bars.
He like, while he was getting sued a bunch, like technically he had nothing, but there was just a lot of stuff around him.
Yeah, it was like the OJ thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm not making any money.
Right.
But I have friends that are making sure I'm not homeless.
Yeah.
And it's like, in the meanwhile,
Isn't it like $1 billion? Like he'll never be on the other side of it or something?
the judgment against him was like
All the money?
Yeah,
You're like, that'll be
it was
one
like
United
three- it was
States
like-
mint, please.
Yeah, it was like $3 billion or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
that guy sells dick pills, right?
Yeah.
Like there's not that many dicks
Well, there's at least 4 billion of them.
that listen to InfoWars.
No, dicks
You would need to get
in the
bigger.
planet.
You need to get a bigger dick footprint.
Well, yeah. How many dicks are on planet Earth, do you think? Human dicks.
I mean, so
He
what?
said, remembering what program
Are
this
we at
is.
8.5
Yeah.
billion?
And I think there's slightly. I know that we create males at a greater rate than females, but women live longer
Yeah.
because men ain't so bright.
No.
So I'm
they're falling off cliffs like lemmings.
Yep. Buying InfoWars, running. I'm up to mile 17.
I'm going to run off this cliff. I'll see you at the bottom.
I'll tell you what, if somebody out there has too much money and they want it to go dark, we know the darkest place to put your money is patreon.com/great night.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your medical procedure.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Monday.
Coloscopy. It's
Yeah.
in my butthole. No, that
Darkest.
wasn't. You know what? It was stuffed money in my ass. I'll tell you what, man. I found out like right before going to bed that just how many times I was repeating myself as I was waking up from the procedure, and then also marveling at that I was experiencing that thing that I've read about. Like,
Which is what?
oh, just repeating yourself and being in that twilight state. So it's like I was aware enough of it, and as I was coming online, I was like, I probably just said that, didn't I? Because your face, and then it's like, wait, and then I'd start again, and I'd be like, I probably just said that, didn't I? Am I repeating myself? And then at some point, the nurse just got annoyed and just left, and she's like, you got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're like, you're not as charmed.
No, not.
And then 20 minutes later, you're like, you're
You're
not, as charmed.
Did I already say that? Yeah. No, I meant patreon.com/great night where
The
you'll
Brian's
get access.
colon of the internet.
That's right. You know, the internet. Not only
That
does
was
Brian,
their original tagline, written
right.
in Latin on the crest. The Brian's colon of the internet.
Brian
Patreon.com.
has a Brian's colon, but the internet also has a Brian's colon, which is patreon.com/great night. You get access to the bones, the bonus episode, 2 episodes a week.
Boom. We do the bones. Bone. That's what we do on Thursdays. It's a fun show.
Yes, indeed. So what's going on in your world?
I'm going to DC on Friday. I'll be doing this is Nerd Prom, as they call it.
Do they actually call it that?
Well, the correspondence dinner
Right.
is referred to as Nerd Prom, but it has spawned essentially a week of parties and get-togethers where all the DC creatures get into nice little outfits, and they are there to see and be seen. And so I'll be there Friday. I'll get to hang out with sweet Andy Heats before he leaves for a gig Saturday. And then Saturday, I'm going to the Substack party, which I'm actually really pumped about because a lot of people that I listen to and like are going to be there. And I'm going to be just an unironic fanboy and be like, excuse me, can I take a picture? I want to take more pictures. I want to just be more, I want to have like a social media footprint.
You want to see and be seen.
I do want to see and be seen. Yeah.
CNBC.
I want to see and be seen. I want a Squawk Box.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
Money.
Yeah.
Because-
Bye.
Did they ever make that joke? CNBC.
CNBC, where you can see and be seen.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't watch CNBC.
Man, that's a whole bunch of good jokes everyone's running past, including me.
This is
I'm
fucking.
at mile 11.
This is basically Mad Men. Like, we're that good. We're coming up with great taglines.
We are.
Yeah.
Carousel.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah.
CNBC. as good as Carousel.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Everyone's saying it in the chat. These are great ideas.
Are you going to wear a Charmander outfit?
No, I don't humiliate myself anymore.
Oh,
I'm gonna wear a nice suit. I'm gonna be a good boy in a nice suit.
that sounds like you're doing a thing you don't like and you're kind of ashamed of to please other people. I think there's a word for that.
Sell out, bitch.
Humiliation.
No, I don't think I'm humiliating myself. I like being in a suit now.
Yeah.
I'm dressing up again these days.
Yeah.
I got these pants. They fit me.
Yeah, they do. They're tight.
They show my thighs.
Yeah, I was about to say they're how much that's got some spandex, says the one wearing stretchy. These
You got jeggings?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they do. They're so comfy. I
Yeah.
fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
These are Wrangler. These are Heaton specials.
Heaton specials.
Yeah, Heaton said that he was in Europe and somebody in like Scandinavia came up to him and said, "These are the best fitting pants I've ever seen." And so now he like swears by them. And so I bought
a Swede compliments and
a
the
sweet
world
compliment.
shift.
Yeah. But it's because it's got this kind of pleat thing and like
No, it reads as a bunch of different, like from a distance, they read as khakis, but then you get close and they read as colorblind jeans.
yeah,
They're dope.
they're pretty good. I like them. Anyway, I've been dressing up more and I tuck in my shirt and I button my shirt and I'm boring for Bella. That's what my
You're like imprint. You're like imprint. This what man look like.
yeah, exactly.
No date. Anyone look different.
Yep, exactly. I'm like, he must button shirt. Talk about Eisenhower.
Yes. Yes. Make bed, whether other person coming over or no.
I told you, that's like a big thing for me.
Oh no.
Making a bed. This is bad because my wife is bad at it.
Ah.
But so it doesn't happen. But I do believe if you are in a bad place in your life, if you do not like your life and you do not make your bed every day,
Yeah.
you are leaving money on the
consciously
table.
Deciding.
Yeah.
to
you need
stay
to,
there.
You need to like it's the easiest thing you can do. It is the play school discipline. It is outsized. If anyone ever finds out that you make your bed every day, they might as well elect you the president. They think that you're the coolest.
You've done the hardest thing
thing in the world.
could imagine. Harder than the 9 miles ahead
harder
of me.
than running for 24 miles in the movie Running Man. Jesse Ventura, you're only in a third of the movie, but you have to run for a third of the 24 miles.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have a good Jesse Ventura. In the Baja. There's people who do a really good Jesse Ventura. I can't.
Yeah. I saw him.
Thermite paint.
He came out and gave a talk at NACA. Sounded like he really didn't care.
Yeah.
But that's sort of on brand. Is no prep. Let's go.
Because like he was a Navy SEAL. A lot of prep there.
A lot of prep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Navy SEAL, little bit more prep than, UCB 201.
Well, yeah. I mean, he had already been governor since then.
Yeah,
so
he probably didn't give a shit about getting booked at colleges.
That's correct.
yeah.
What he valued was the autonomy of running his mouth off and not caring.
Yeah. Do you talk about how 9/11 was staged?
No.
Heard his bookings, I'll bet you.
Or
Or helped his bookings? Who gets booked? Probably somebody who doesn't say that.
Probably someone who doesn't say
The
that.
9/11 was rigged. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was rigged. It was just rigged by a bunch of terrorists who.
Well, they didn't rig anything.
Well, they
didn't do any prep on the buildings.
Oh! I mean, they rigged
Or the planes.
well, I mean, they
They commandeered the
plan
planes.
was hatched.
Yeah.
A system was orchestrated.
Yeah.
It was inside the terrorist cell is where the job was done.
Imagine you were one of the strippers that were dating the 9/11 hijackers.
Were they dating?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe they thought, like, I don't know, he's like dark and mysterious.
I told you that like the month after that, I did a gig at Embry-Riddle, and there was a big old sign that says, "If you are from the following countries, please go to the counselor."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if Ben Collins bought MuhammadAtta.com and decided that was
Maybe
also
that would
going to be...
He was like, oh, a stunt you're going to start from with your hands tied behind your back? Let's see you really pull one off. We'll be very impressed if you can
take
make
over Muhammad Atta's Tumblr, a real laugh-a-minute knee slapper.
Yeah, exactly.
when he conquers InfoWars, that might be next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then Hitler's pen pals better look out.
What?
Because Ben Collins is coming.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. I actually make my bed every night before I get into it. Yeah. Well, because when I wake up, first thing I want to do is run. Like, that's the game. Is like, as soon as my feet go boom, it's like I want to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, who a man who something's.
Yeah.
8 Mile. I'm at
No,
the
that's
8.
Eminem.
Not today. It's me.
Oh, damn.
At any rate, yeah. But then before I go to bed, I won't get in the bed with the sheets all messy. I fully make the bed like it's a hotel, and then tuck everything in, and then I'll even peel it back invitingly, and then for about an hour it'll sit there while I doom scroll on Reddit.
Yep.
And I'll say, "And now," and then I get in there.
A fun to do.
Yeah. Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, I mean, any kind of like regularity or discipline, that's really what you're trying to do, is just build the idea that you expect yourself to do a thing and that you do it.
Yeah.
Because that is like a building block that you can build on top of other stuff. One time I did that. I was in college and I got high by myself and a little drunk, and I vacuumed the entire apartment. I paid all my bills by check because I'm that old. And then I woke up the next day a little fuzzy about how the night ended, but I was
just
tucked
amazed.
into my bed.
That's dope. That's
And I was
amazing.
like, that was productive. For whatever reason, I caught a tailwind, and I was just having a absolute ripper of a night of productivity.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Did oh man, a couple different directions.
Yeah, where do you want to take it?
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm going. Yeah, DC is gonna be fun. I have to do Sky News Arabia after this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta tell them about your competing news source, bri-bri.com.
I think so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be like. And this is news that I'm bringing you from the top. Muhammad Atta. Muhammad-Atta.net.
Ben Collins himself has me on the case.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I have to talk about Iran. Although it's interesting doing that network now because
Did someone say Iran?
Hey!
I have at mile 7. Mile marker 7 to the exit.
Because Sky News Arabia is based out of Abu Dhabi, which before just used to be a random city in the Middle East that, like, who cares? But now it's like a place that was attacked relentlessly by Iran. So it's like there are people watching that all throughout the Arabic world that see me, and I'm like genuine American man, which like is a little bit more of a unicorn on that station. Not to say that they don't have Americans on all the time, which they do, but like
yeah, but not Americans
like
who
this.
look who have these fine of pants.
breaking. That's gonna be my answer too. What do you think about the ceasefire?
Do you bust into your Arnold impression? 6
Break it.
miles.
And then I'm just gonna hear them talking. Translator's gonna be in my ear. It appears that he is breakdancing.
No way. Yeah, translators. Oh, that was one thing. You get to go on kind of a haunted house tour on your way in to have your Brian's colon inspected.
Okay, yeah.
This
was. Do you want to fill people in on why you had your
I don't
colon?
know. I'm 50 something.
Gotcha.
Got a colonoscopy.
Yeah,
Turns out my butthole's great.
nice.
The end. But on the way in, there was they had a robot there, like a kind of vaguely anthropomorphic robot, somewhere like Eve from Wall-E to kind of Buck Rogers-ish, head-like area, and
Yep.
kind of a stout body with wheels and stuff. And it said translation bot.
Okay.
And quite literally, when whatever language it is, it occurred to me, back in the before time, think about how many ER episodes had to be about, can somebody speak blank or find out what language this is?
It's can somebody go ahead?
Right. Like, I'm the first of a parade of people who are going to say, that's not my language. And then we find out what language it is.
Somebody would be like, hey, you fried rice for me. And it's like it was the 90s. It was a different era.
And then eventually it turns out that, something I wanted to spoil that we're working on.
Jesus.
Never mind.
Such an unnecessary spoiler.
I know. As we were doing it, I'm like, this feels familiar for some reason. Then I realized why. But at any rate, translation bot, that no longer is a problem. Just granted, it's in your pocket, but now it's also in giant vacuum-sized robot form.
So they just roll the robot up, and it's like, would you like to talk to the doctor? And it's like,
oh, and I got, you know what? That does give you
el doctero.
El doctero. Yes. Bueno. Mis tocadiscos es descompuesto.
Yeah. Are you a robot?
Yeah, maybe.
Damn.
Mile 4.
Is he going backwards?
No, have you not been following? He had 24 miles to go.
Okay. Oh no, he's forward to the goal.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He's counting the mile markers on his way to the exit.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, it's literally a protocol droid. Think about that. It's literally functioning as a C-3PO.
I've been rewatching past election streams. We need to bring back high energy jury streams.
Oh, okay. Says.
I mean, I don't know. What do you want? You want to pick my bones clean?
Yes.
You vultures.
No, that's
just watch as my carcass lies on the ground and just pull my eyeball out of its socket.
You knew it was the internet when you married it.
It's true. No, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to have infinite time. I really like live streaming. The problem is I like live streaming so much that it will just rip 3 hours out of my day.
Yeah.
Because the problem.
100% can confirm. Turns out adding just one more thing to the first 90 seconds of the office hour stream, at this point, I have to, I don't know. It's making too much time vanish.
It's a lot of time because it's like let's say you did the office hours and it's like the promise is oh, I'm not going to get addicted to Coke. I only do it at parties. I'm only going to do a stream in the morning when I'm already checking emails for 30 minutes. I don't give a shit what you people want from me. I'm only going to talk to you when I want to talk to you. I'm checking my emails. That's it. It's called the boring stream because I'm boring and I'm checking my emails. And it's literally done at 30 minutes. That's it. But the problem is, as soon as you get out there, because of who we are, you're going to believe that. You're going to believe your own pitch. And then eventually you're going to see somebody not talk fast enough, or you're going to see a new person. There's going to be some stimulus, and then your hand involuntarily is just going to go, yes.
Yeah.
You're just going to want to be like, oh, did I involuntarily? Well, you guys proved you're real cool people because you watched me definitely just bullshit check my email. So I'll do a little jazz hands. This is, I used to fucking do this all the time for people. And the next thing you know, it's a fucking 3-hour stream and you've got a million different bits.
I am waiting for the part where any of this is a metaphor.
No, it's not.
It is a 1-for-1.
And by the way, I am not
Ken Burns up in this shit.
I am not
accurately setting the record straight. Yes.
I have not watched any of the office hours stuff that I haven't called in for. I know for a fact, not because I know you, because I know the concept of streaming. It just like it is. And here's the other big problem with streaming. From the point of view, if you're trying to do a bunch of stuff, and we are both trying to wear a lot of hats, whatever time you spend on stream, you're probably fucked for about 15 minutes per hour
afterwards.
Yeah. Because the ego depletion of like trying to fill an empty void like is so great that you kind of need. So let's say you're on for 2 hours, you need 30 minutes afterward just to get your head straight. It's weird. So it's like that's the problem, is that normally I would go live for about 2 hours a couple times a week.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, that means I got to take a bunch of time out, and I also got to risk that 30 minutes where I know I need downtime derailing other shit that I know, because it's like anytime that you are in that valley, holy shit, is it easy to get lost on social media.
Just
start watching
moment.
that thing that you were meaning to watch or got halfway through. Start texting a friend. You get on a phone conversation. It lasts longer than it would be otherwise. Like, there's just a lot of stuff, and like right now, man, there's a lot of plates spinning. And unlike a bygone era, these are fine china. They are. I'm not dealing with paper plates. So if they hit the floor,
are you talking about minutes, or what do you mean? Oh,
just the projects. The projects are bigger. The
Yeah.
money's bigger. The everything's bigger.
It's like, hey, when you became a boss, when you went to patreon.com/great night, aka the internet's Brian's colon, and you became a boss, you were aware, like you didn't just watch all the hits and assume it was always like that, did you? Like, you knew there's peaks and valleys, and you're buying the engine that promises to deliver. However many hits you saw, they'll come, but there'll be other stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is an honor that people always ask about old stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's truly like the greatest thing. Like, not to say that I like saying that we're not doing an old thing. Like, I wish I could do the old thing. It's that it's cool that people give a shit. That being said, it's like a lot of this stuff takes time. Like, World's Greatest Con takes time. It takes a lot of effort. Like, this is still, no matter how much we're moving faster with World's Greatest Con than we have ever, but it's still an artisan crafted thing.
It turns out, like, at that last mile, I heard that we keep discovering new ways to go and speckle and fix even more.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think it was 3 weeks ago that we made a decision to split an episode into 2 episodes, with the idea being that it was faster, and that episode still isn't out because we've been making it better and it's been good. And like, that's part of the process. People are going to like it. The reputation of the show will continue to be good, I hope. But, it takes time.
Yeah.
But
that's why we're buying the 700 Club.
We are mostly because we're tired of.
You could just end the sentence right.
We're tired, mostly because we're tired.
But we're tired of what?
Sin.
We're gonna make salvation funny.
No, we're gonna buy the 700 Club because we don't think that they're praising God enough.
You know what? There actually is Christian comedy vibes. I think that's what we're picking up on, is because like Christian comedy's a challenge to be very funny because there are some things that are untouchable and sacred, and you dare not cross that line. What we're identifying is how are you going to make it funny when you are trapped in a value set exactly like Christian comedians are, where there are sacred entities, lines you can't cross.
Because that is the reason why Alex Jones is hilarious.
Is because
he'll connect disparate thoughts. He will go into this. He has this very signature lyrical kind of rambling style of like, and that's why this is this and that is that. Like one of the first things that went viral that I remember of Alex Jones was him talking about like, you know, America, but it's like America did this and it did that, and you're like, you go out onto the plane and you're working hard every day and your back hurts and your child dies of dysentery, blah 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 blah. Like that was the life of George Washington, and that's why they're trying to kill your children's mind, making them care about Justin Bieber. And it's like
good.
An amazing thing, but it was just like rambly. This is actually about Justin Bieber, and it's like heightens it into this like insane realm of like pop culture meets historical whatever. And it's like, that's unique. I mean, like, because like that engine, that's the reason why it's like, okay, it's so hard to do comedy on top of InfoWars. If they just went to, like, we're going to buy Infowars.com, but we're going to make it a place where you sell jeans, I'd be like, I buy it way more.
As an art performance art installation. Like we legit sell aluminum siding, and it's good. Infowars brand aluminum siding is best in class. And literally, the way to make the joke funny is you get like legit handyman to you actually make it. You identify some bizarre unaffiliated market, and you legit make it best in class for it.
If it were that, I'd be like, okay, when you're thinking value, think Infowars.com. And you're like, all right.
And the payoff is when it's like, I need to hire a birthday clown. Where can I get one? And we're like, man, I'd hate to say it. Like, you're going to tell me to like, I'm sorry, they're just the best. Timmy's birthday was the best.
So it's like, I would buy that. If you're doing comedy, though, it's like, it's hard because Alex Jones, there's a reason why the gag... Who's the stand-up comic that they always say? Bill Hicks. Like, there's a reason why the like Bill Hicks is Alex Jones thing.
By the way,
works.
Austin, you got to. You're going to live in Austin. Has to be automatic. You need to have that so internalized. Bill Hicks.
Yeah. So it's like the reason why that works is because Alex Jones is fucking gifted. He's a gifted communicator. You can think that he's a vile person, but he's a gifted communicator. And so it's like, all right, so you're going to do something that's not as fun and not as funny. And at no point, and then like, if you're going to try and go there, it's like, you're not going to be, homie, you're not going to do a turn in the frickin' frogs gay.
Right.
Turn in the frickin' frogs gay is like, that's like playing fucking Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. It's like, but it's a parody. And it's like, well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going on the
Justin,
escalator.
Brian, I have terrible news. I ran right past the exit. It says next exit, 24 miles.
Running Man 2.
Yes, played the lullaby. We did it. We somehow tied together all the very common threads of Running Man, governor of the 6th largest economy in the world, and Alex Jones was 6th at the time I was running. That's it. Well, I don't know who
to Germany. Arnold, what did we learn tonight?
we learned that there are parallels between Christian comedians and sacred cows.
We learned that Brian's butthole is like Patreon, dark but healthy.
So, no polyps on Patreon. Antipolyppatreon.com/great night.
Yeah.
Also, robots ran faster than humans. That one feels kind of weird. Like, that's like saying a car has beaten a human.
Yeah, I was
at
going to
racing.
say, yeah.
Did you watch the video
was
of it?
No.
It even fell over like in the last 100 yards, and so people set it up and it ran. I'm like, boo. Boo. Doesn't count.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, we were promised Skynet. I know. I depicted it. I
tried to do it. I tried to stop it. They turned me into a good robot. James Cameron said you were bad and now you're good.
James Cameron, who made Avatar the #1 highest grossing movie of all time.
I said, I want to run. And he said, no, you already did it. So I walked.
Oh, wait, did it end?
Bye.
Bye.
It's been a great night.
See you next Tuesday.
Shine on, you crazy diamonds.
Die in a fire. Beep, 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 whip. Yep, we did it. We did it. Man, sorry we can't go long tonight. I think I might have caught a bug.
You might.
Might have caught a bug.
I might have caught a bug.
Please, sir. I might have caught a
I
bug.
might have caught a bug.
Please, sir. I want some
I
less.
would just like to say I might have caught a bug. I think I might have caught a bug.
Oh, no. Y'all aware that YouTube chat isn't appearing on the screen? Whoops. I left this land behind when they hurt our Mrs. Jerbs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they did.
Well,
They fired my wife pregnant. Twitch.
oh. Shouldn't have done that.
Nope. Shouldn't have. And now they're lying in ruins because of my wrath. My judgment has left them. A smoldering wreckage.
Yep.
With a wave of my hand.
So long.
And just, boom.
So people are saying that the bit has run its course.
What do you think, Arnold?
I don't know.
It has the word in it.
Yeah, it does. All right. I gotta nap for 20 minutes and then do 3 hours of live streaming tomorrow morning.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye. Beep, 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 beep.